So what I suggest you do is get comfortable in your seat or your chair. It's good to have something behind your back for a little bit of support. It's helpful to have a relatively straight back if that's comfortable for you. If not, what's more important is to make sure you're comfortable and to listen to your body. So, if anything I say disagrees with what you're feeling in your body, listen to your body. Anything about breathing techniques or speed or rate, anything like that, always override what I say if it doesn't feel right. Take care of yourself that way. And so if your sinuses are clear, it's good to inhale through your nose and to exhale through pursed lips. Inhalation through your nose, exhalation through pursed lips. And when you exhale, it's helpful to allow yourself to hear the sound of the exhalation through your pursed lips. So you might notice just that kind of a hissing sound, like what that tells you is you are slowing down your exhalation by pursing your lips. And that's what you want. You want your exhalation to take about twice as long as your inhalation. It's not necessary to count or to time or anything of that sort, because it does not have to be exact. Just an approximation. And so listening to your body, every inhalation and every exhalation should be comfortable. It's important to know you're getting enough air. You don't want to be hungry for oxygen. Don't breathe too fast or too slow. Don't breathe too deep or too shallow. Just listen to your body. If your sinuses are not clear, then it's okay to inhale through your mouth. Very simple, nice, comfortable breaths in your nose, out to pursed lips. And what this does, this simple breath technique, is it begins to slow the body down. We're not even meditating yet, just doing a breathing technique. And this simple technique, after a few minutes, Begins to slow the heart rate. Can increase oxygen in the bloodstream. Can decrease blood pressure. It helps shift the physiology from what's called parasympathetic nervous system functioning to, I'm sorry, what's called sympathetic nervous system functioning to parasympathetic, which is basically a shift from elevated stress, anxiety, emotionality, irritability, anger, elevated heart rate, elevated blood pressure, into what's been called the relaxation response, just a calming of the physiology. This is kind of a biohack, just this breath technique. Comfortable inhalations through the nose, comfortable, slower exhalations through pursed lips. And with an eye towards quieting the body, it often helps to do a little body scan. Notice anywhere in your body that you may be feeling excess muscular tension. So it's nice to do a little scan, top to bottom. Start with your forehead, your eyes, facial muscles, lips, cheeks, jaw. Just breathe out on the exhalation any excess tension. Imagining on the exhalation that you're releasing the tension. Notice any tension that might be built up in your jaw, your neck, your shoulders. Feel free to shift your body around a little bit if it helps to release it. Let go of any tension in your arms, your hands, your fingers. On the exhalation, just let go. You can even imagine breathing the tension out into the air. Let go of any tension in your upper back, mid back, lower back, core muscles, pelvic area, hips, legs, calves, feet, your toes. You might even notice after let going of excess tension in your body and increasing your awareness of your body, kind of a buzz, almost like you can feel the life force, the life flow, the chi or the ki in your body, the living energy of the intelligence of the universe just passing through the body. enervating it, energizing your body. Ultimately, serving as the kind of operating system for all systems in your physiology, telling your cells what to do, providing the rhythm, the harmony, the orchestration of the billions upon billions of transactions your body performs every second. All of that happens by intelligence, intelligence of consciousness itself, the universe. Just something nice that you don't have to worry about it for the most part. But it is quite lovely to allow yourself to just feel that buzz, that energy of intelligence, awareness, coursing through your physical body. That awareness of the intelligence that enervates and energizes and animates the body is ultimately the same stuff of consciousness, of awareness itself. Those in us and around us and between us. And now, you can bring your awareness back to your breath. Bringing awareness to your inhalation, exhalation, comfortable, comfortable rate of inhalation and exhalation. Now that your body is quieter and your mind is quieter, you can drop the intention to breathe in your nose and out your mouth if you like. And you could allow your breath to assume any pattern that's comfortable. In your nose, out your nose, or your mouth, or keeping it the same. Just filling your awareness with your breath. And when thoughts come into your mind, they're just distractions. So when thoughts come into your mind, just label them as distractions. Say it to yourself twice. Oh, that's just a distraction. Distraction. No big deal. Go back to your breath. The mind is so used to producing thoughts. That's what it does. It's doing its job. But we could ignore it. Usually, thoughts have a focus on the past or the future. Got to get to my meeting. Have to do this, have to do that. I should have done this, should have done that. Oops, I forgot this. Thoughts could be about a relationship. They often have a negative quality. There might be resentment, irritation, worry, frustration, anger, anxiety, fear. Sometimes they're about something that's very critical. Sometimes, usually not. When they're about the future, they're usually projections of possible events that usually don't come to pass. So they're really, in most cases, fabrications of our own mind. And if they're about the past, we're usually spinning our wheels about something instead of being present in deeper awareness. And thoughts are often positive or seem positive, not just negative. Like, oh, that was a great dinner last night. Or I'm really excited for X, Y, and Z next week. Maybe going on a trip, for example, getting together with somebody. It doesn't matter if they're negative or positive, they're distractions. And so when they come up, and they will, just note, oh, that's a distraction. Distraction. Helps to say it twice, helps to tag it. Oh, well, and that's what the mind does, no big deal. And then just shift your attention back to your breath. Don't argue with the thoughts or chase it away with a stick. It just makes the thoughts stronger. Just shift back to the breath. And you might find that you need to go back to your breath from a thought every few seconds, or maybe every 30 seconds or once a minute. Sometimes less frequently, and that's great. But what's important is that this is what the mind does. And the way to quiet it is to simply Direct your attention away from it, not to argue, have conflict with the thoughts. Again, it makes the thoughts stronger. And so, with a breath meditation, the way to do that is simply to shift your attention back to the breath. I'm going to be quiet for a few moments, then I'll start speaking again. And in a meditation, when the mind is quieter, one may experience spaciousness or greater tranquility, the peace that can come from quieting the spinning mind. One might also notice a sense of or an awareness of connectivity in consciousness, as though consciousness transcends the five senses, physical space and time. And that's fine. One may feel connectivity to deeper parts of oneself. And that's an access to one's own intuition, ultimately deeper intelligence, wisdom, and more. It's the quieting of the mind, quieting the thoughts that opens doors and windows into one's own depths and shared depths. Parts of ourselves that are always there, and that we can access when we create the time and space to bring our attention to it. In most cases, that's possible. It takes a lot of attention and it takes a lot of intention. Both of those are very big words in the sense that in normal day-to-day life, we tend to be distracted by the urgency or perceived urgency of events in life and relationships. And often there is urgency, but often there isn't. And we can carve out the time and space unless we're extremely busy. Now you can begin to bring your awareness back to your five senses, back to The sounds around you, maybe inside, they may be outside. Back to your tactile sense, you can tap your fingers, tap your toes, bring awareness back to a nice deep breath. Let it go. When you're ready, you can begin to open your eyes. And I thank you for joining this meditation.